Speedrunning is supposed to be fun, but what if you encounter a game that you can't possibly speedrun? Today, we are checking out a speedrunning, unspeedrunnable game by Jaiden Animations. That was a really big title, holy crap, and I couldn't really pronounce that correctly, but it's whatever. Let's dive right on in.
As you know, most games are pretty flexible in terms of getting to go as fast, or slow, if you're lame, as you want. And honestly, it's pretty hard to limit that from players.
Mario!
Character into an old man.
Elden Keyring.
Or something, but that's not fun. At least in theory, I don't know.
Banjo.
Video game genre that forces everyone to play at the same pace? Rhythm games. Rhythm Heaven is one of my favorite games, especially in the rhythm category. I played it constantly growing up.
Is this the one game that everyone is gonna
use to play it for a video? So today I'm speedrunning a rhythm game. How does that work? In actuality, I have.
You should actually speedrun Friday Night Funkin' as well.
As the video game masochist I am, I wanted to make sure I had some sort of challenge capable of driving me to the brink of insanity. So I'm gonna be running the all medals category, which means I only have a certain amount of mess ups per minigame before I fall from award-winning gaming greatness into low-life scum. And since I'm not running a game no one else has run before, I have some competition for the first time. There's a decent amount of runs already submitted, so to compete with them, I need to make sure I get first try medals throughout the entire game, every time. All 50.
All 50.
I need to play 50 rhythm games in a row without messing up. I thought about going for an all perfects run, and then I did a test play to see how hard it would have been, and I was like, no, this would actually make me want to stop breathing.
Yeah, this would be fine.
This is my experience speedrunning the 14-year-old rhythm game, Rhythm Heaven Fever. For my first run, I just wanted to play through the whole game to simply see how it would go. You know, learn what I needed to practice, get my pacing. And you know what? It was kind of an insane first try. I only messed up on 2 games in the entire run. Figure Fighter 2, which is this game where you're a puny little shrimp man who gets inflated to punch a punching bag in front of a crowd of a couple hundred people.
Oh yeah.
And Remix 10. Of course. If you've played
obviously Remix 10.
You know about Remix 10. The game organizes all the mini games into columns, and after you play 4 of them, there's a remix that's like a medley of the whole column. It's genuinely cool, but for the last remix, it's a nearly 4-minute game of every single mini game you've played up until that point. Like I said, very cool, but also terrifying from a speedrun perspective. Anyway, besides getting okays in 2 mini games, that means I was perfectly prepared for all the others. And I was shocked.
Boy.
That's not half bad. In fact, that's 96%.
96%.
Bad. I even started thinking to myself, oh man, if I get this run faster than anticipated, maybe I can't even make a video for it. I was worried I would get it like attempt 2 and then not know what to talk about. Which, no, I do have a video for it. As you can see, I went to attempt 2 with a very heightened sense of confidence, ready to complete my run second try.
Yeah.
And I immediately missed the first beat. Up.
Jaiden.
So that run's dead. Attempt 3 was going alright, making a few more mistakes than normal, but was still doing well enough to keep getting medals. Then I got to dunk, which I hate. I hate it, and it's the worst one. You're this middle thing and have to dunk against the other things to make this blimp go fast or something.
Okay.
Honestly, the whole concept of this one is beyond me, but I was just barely missing the marks, and when I say barely, I mean I was still donking against them, but in a way that's like, I definitely didn't dunk perfectly. A few other games have this visual feature, and throughout the run, I was telling my friends Jordan and Kelsey, who were helping me take notes and keeping me company and sane. I have no idea if that means I
You okay?
Up or if it's a, that was a close dunk, but we'll give it to you type of thing. And then after the game ended, I need to like look up if that's bad or not.
Okay.
It is bad.
Apparently it's bad, Baby Jim.
Alright, well, run. Alright, I guess I got that answer. I started another run after that and messed up at the very beginning before I could even do anything. The timer starts after choosing
just crushed your fork.
Yes, when asked to continue. And then immediately after that, there's a very long tutorial. But speedrunning strat, you can actually skip that pesky little tutorial by after clicking yes, immediately clicking the home button and restarting the game. See, this run is cool. It's got cool skips and stuff. Anyway, I missed the reset button.
I-
It's petty and not a big deal, but I restarted it anyway because why would I leave in an extra half second of time loss like that? My mental game for that
Yeah.
run was already irretrievable. Attempt 5 was
Alright,
a good
yeah,
game
get that
until I
water.
messed up too much on Flock Step, the game where you're a bird within a group of other birds all migrating and walking at the same time. I got trampled. So yeah, it felt like I was
Poor Jaiden.
doing worse and worse. The first run was almost perfect immediately, and now it felt like I was losing my mojo. Why did I have to jinx it? Why did I have to think I was gonna be too good for this challenge? But then I got on this run. A run where I was doing better than I ever had before.
Love the
Remix
glasses, or
1,
the shades, I
Remix
mean.
2, Remix 3, I was getting perfect. Maybe the occasional 1 or 2 mistakes, but that was it. I was in it. The zone.
Oh,
Doesn't matter
look at
if
her
I was
eyes.
perfect, it still gives me the same normal medal. But I was doing well, alright? And it was an overall calm feeling, too. I didn't mention it, but my very first
run.
I was on the verge of passing out or something. My anxiety was through the roof. I
Call
know
a
it didn't
breakdown,
even
call
matter, but
therapist.
The entire run, I was having to take deep breaths and tell myself to calm down.
You've
and
got this,
stuff.
Jaiden.
My hands were shaking. But after a few runs, my speedrunning anxiety had disappeared, and I was just calm and focused. Until I got to the end game. Then it came flowing back, and it felt like my heart rate was so high I should have stopped immediately and had someone drive me to urgent care. We need a doctor! She was trying to speedrun Rhythm Heaven!
No.
Isn't that a rhythm game? I started up Samurai Slice 2, which I was extremely worried about because it was the second time I'd gotten this far since the first
You'll be
run.
alright.
I didn't mention it, but the actual reason I lost my second attempt was because of this game. So now there's trauma there. Jordan and Kelsey stayed silent so I could have maximum focus. And as I started getting into
they just tapped themselves
Jacob
to
joined
mute.
the call.
Nice.
Jacob, you're a very great
Hey, Alpha Red.
joined. But oh my goodness, I was sweating bullets.
Hello.
Hello.
How's rhythming?
It's going good so far.
Jaiden's in focus mode.
I assume this. How far is this?
About halfway.
We just finished Remix 7.
Nah, we're about 3 quarters done.
Oh, nice. How have you guys been?
Good.
Came in as
Our
a-
story so far.
Oh, phew.
The end.
I was sweating so hard. Phew! Alright, moving on. Honestly, still, I was doing really well. It wasn't until Love Rap 2 that I even hit my first 4 mistakes in one game. Very frightening, but I still squeaked by. Side note,
That's good.
I have no idea the technicalities of how many mess-ups I'm given per game. I was just hoping and praying the entire run. Then it was time. I was at Figure Fighter 2 again, the game that officially ended my first run. I practiced it religiously after that, desperately trying to assure I would never
You've got
fail
this.
at it ever again. This game is deep into the run too. It's like one of the last 5 in the entire game, so losing at that one did sting quite a bit the first time. After lots of nervous pep talk to myself, I went into it. And you know
It's time
what
to
happened?
do it.
I knocked it out of the park. From 5 mistakes that cost me the run, all the way down to 1. I get to continue.
Only
on.
one.
Every minigame onwards was just exponentially heightening my anxiety further.
Instead
I was
of
doing really
5,
well, but
take
that's
away
what was
4,
terrifying me.
boom,
I didn't
only
know
1.
when the mistakes were just gonna hit, and it felt like any second I could kill the run. Because I could. I'm being completely honest, unfortunately, when I say this was probably the worst nervous anxiety I've ever felt in my entire life.
Okay.
A Rhythm Heaven fever speedrun. I was taking deep breaths every as I could.
Look at
felt
her.
Like I had chills. I would have liked to pause and calm myself down. Maybe
Oh god, look at her
towel,
hand.
But I couldn't because, you know, it's a speedrun. I was saying things like, I can't
Keep
handle
cheering. You keep in
Oh,
sync
no.
when it counted.
I can't. My chest hurts. I feel like my ribs are gonna fall out of me. Okay. More deep breaths.
Oh my god, it's been an hour and 40 minutes already.
I don't want to live
It's
with
gonna be like a 2-hour speed run.
Maybe I was starting to hallucinate.
Almost
or something,
3.
But it felt like I was literally having nervous wreck heart palpitations. Both scenarios are equally likely, but
Pepe.
I was somehow keeping it together on the outside.
Brain
I made it
Pepe
to the
be
grand
like-
finale. Remix 10. This was also the game I practiced the most, next to Figure Fighter 2, so I was technically prepared, but not mentally. I was falling apart mentally, crumbling if you will, but I had no time to try and calm down.
Alrighty.
Time loss, of course, so without hesitation, I had to start it. All things considered, even though I couldn't hear the game over the sound of my heartbeat, I was doing pretty decently, but then the first mistake hit. I don't technically know how many mistakes that counts for, but it's okay. It's assumedly the first one. Then it happens again moments later.
Bup.
This is what I was talking about earlier when I don't know if that counts as an actual mistake or not. Can I look it up? Does the internet have the answer?
But I think she did good.
Probably, but I'm in too deep to check at this point, so I'm not going to. The run continues.
Alright.
It happens again. I wasn't ready for the switch to the tap dancers and missed my cue. They literally harassed me in-game about it. It's all slowly falling apart.
Oh,
now.
she's
I
melted.
think
What a
maybe
world. What a
mistakes. Do I know
world.
for sure? Not at all, but that's what was filling my head at this point. I continue, and dear God, no. I missed 3 of the little dots. I'm sure it's over now. I don't know how many technical mistakes I've made at this point, but it just feels like too many. I'm completely in the dark now if I'm en route to pass
Damn,
or
look
not.
at
I
look
will
at
add
Alpharad.
in my Remix 10 practice. At the very end, there's a little credits minigame, you know, like the ones I skipped, where you tap A on B to make the little mascot guy fly in the air. There's one part I just couldn't get at all, and that was the double tap where he does like this little roll into a jump. There wasn't a single time in training that I could get that part, and always missed it, and when I needed it most, did I get it in the run? No.
Nope.
That's it. I don't know how many mistakes that was, but it was too many. My heart sank, dude. All that work just to fail at the very end. All that anxiety I'm gonna have to relive. I
Jeez.
just didn't know if I could handle it. Like, physically. I wasn't joking about the heart palpitations / hallucinations. All I could do was sit there at the foot of Rhythm
God of
and
Rhythm.
wait for my judgment. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I genuinely don't know. This one's mine. No, don't say it. Don't say it. Oh,
Superb!
I did it!
Hey.
That was so stressful.
Holy
Oh my!
cow.
I don't know how, but I did it. I finished the run.
You with a
I was
superb.
free. I officially played all the Rhythm Heaven Fever minigames and didn't fail at earning a medal first try on any of them at all. 1 hour, 53 minutes, and 1 second. That's my final score. How does that compare to the world record?
I don't know.
Honestly, not even close. I don't really know how they saved some.
What number was
My
Jaiden?
main guess is that playing on the Wii is much faster in terms of loading time. I was playing on a Wii U, and that could affect how fast everything loads. I don't know. But also, there's no way I'm gonna play on a Wii for YouTube. Do you know how crunchy that would make this footage?
Ooh.
I'd rather take the time loss bullet so I don't have to cross my eyes just to rewatch my footage. So how does my run compare to the people who
Rhythm
did
Heaven
the
on
same run
Switch,
the
maybe.
Wii U?
When is that coming?
Second best. And you know what?
Second
I'll
best.
take it. I have no idea how this guy ended up saving like 10 seconds, but being the second best Wii U Rhythm Heaven
Third.
Fever all medals runner is fine with me. I am settling and I am proud. Will I probably lose this record hours after this video goes up?
Probably.
Absolutely. But that's just how it goes. People message me for weeks, months after my Cooking Mama 2 speedrun video being like, Jaiden, you're not the world record holder anymore. And it's like, yeah, I know. Thanks for rubbing it in. I'm trying to cope over here.
Who actually did it?
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm actually really happy people started running Cooking Mama, especially the burnt pie %. I felt honored in a really strange way. Anyway, after trying my hand in speedrunning
Got some
a game
cake?
that has a semi-active, honestly at the moment kind of dead, running base, I now realize speedrunning is terrifying, especially if content is
So I guess
not
no
good.
more
I'd probably
speedrunning
like
for
it more
Jaiden?
if I did it for fun in my free time, but yeah, oh well. I'm happy I finished my run. Despite everything, I had a great time. And it just feels good knowing I'm half decent at Rhythm Heaven now. A skill that
That's
will
good.
be very useful.
Now play Friday Night
Absolutely.
Funkin'. I'm kidding.
I really still can't believe I almost had a panic attack because I was.
Oh, look at all the Arrow Ace.
But hey, just put it
The
on
Arrow
resume,
Ace,
I guess.
uh,
Sorry the videos have been coming out more
art.
sporadic and
I really like it.
See, honestly, the reason why is
All
because
the
it's
Arrow Ace art.
longer in general, which takes a bunch more time to animate. But they're fun. I like the videos. I think they're fun. Maybe if I just stock up on a bunch of videos for like 6 months, I can post regularly like a normal content
Nice.
creator for like a month, and we can all pretend it's normal and awesome. Just an idea, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I appreciate any and all support you guys have for me. Talk to you later.
Later. Man, speedrunning a game that is not meant for speedrunning. Pretty sure there are some Friday Night Funkin' and Rhythm Heaven speedrunners out there. Props to you.